Here we go, guys. A new journey begins. We are taking over Como in the Serie A, and we're going to take them to the very top. The question is, what is the very top for Como? Am I going to be competing for the Serie A title after a few seasons? Am I going to be in the Champions League after a few years and then fighting to win the Champions League, which, of course, I failed to do at Arsenal in our first two seasons, which I'll be returning to, by the way. The Arsenal journey isn't over. It's on pause right now. We're going to go back to do season 3 at some point, but now we are here at Como, and I'm very excited because it's going to be a different type of career mode. We're obviously taking over a club that's just been promoted into the Serie A. We don't have the strongest team ever. Cesc Fabregas has left. He joined not too long ago, but I've replaced him already. But I've got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. The window is open. We will be making some additions to the squad, but I just mentioned him. Let's have a look at Fabregas. And would you look at that? He's in the team. Now, he's only going to be here for the first season. I couldn't just get rid of Cesc Fabregas. And yes, I'm an Arsenal fan and I still kind of like the guy. He snaked us. He ended up at Chelsea. But hey, look, it is what it is. We've taken over as manager. He is going to be my assistant manager. Player. So you know you have player managers. They're managers of the team, but they also play. We've got player assistant manager. So Cesc is here for one more season. I'm not going to use him in every game. In fact, his stats are pretty poo-poo, to be honest. 35 pace, 49 physical. He's just going to be there to help us if we really need him. And by the way, these are his FIFA 23 stats. He hasn't been in FC before. So FIFA 23 version of Fabregas. I want to say a massive thank you to Daniels, who works on all of my mods. What a guy. He managed to get him in for me. And I'm really happy about that. But not only do we have Cesc Fabregas, and I just want to say this right now, this career mode is going to have some elements of fun. There will be some somewhat unrealistic things, and this is maybe one of them. But Varane has come out of retirement for just one more season, and we can use him every now and again as well. He won't be used in every game. He's 82 rated. This is the exact rating he was at the start of the game, I believe. Remember, he signed for Como, and he was meant to play, but injuries just, I guess, forced him to retire, and he became a coach, I believe. I need to look into that. But for now, we have both Fabregas and Varane usable in Season 1. They will both be retiring at the end of this season. And let's see if we need them. I'm sure Varane is going to come in handy. 82 rated is still very good. Let's take a look at the squad. This is what I've put together so far. It's a good squad, but it's not great. First of all, we've got one player here on loan, Van der Bremt. He is not a permanent player, but if we like him, we could make him permanent. We've got Odero in goal, Dossena and Kempf as my two centre-backs. This is where Varane obviously would come in handy, seeing as he's just a bit better. We've got Moreno, ex-Liverpool, ex-Villarreal, but another, I guess, one of the older veteran players that Cesc Fabregas convinced to join. We've got a few others to get through, including Roberto, ex-Barcelona, of course. He is going to be my central midfield, deep-lying playmaker. We've got Perone on loan from Man City. And then the absolute starlet of this team, this kid, he's going to be something special. They've bought him from Real Madrid, and I believe Real Madrid only sold him to Como if they had first refusal, or I can't remember exactly if it's just like a cheaper buyback clause in the future, because they clearly think he's going to be a special player. He is going to be a special player. We have Paz. Is it Nico Paz? I think it might be. We've got D'Acunha on the right side, Catrone through the middle, captain, and Strefeza on the left side, inside forwards. It's quite a similar system to what I had at Arsenal, but we have no false back, and we are playing with a cam instead of 3 centre mids. But I am totally open to switching things up, maybe going to 3 at the back. A lot of Italian teams do play 3 at the back, so maybe that's something we could look into. On the bench, we've got Varane, Barber, Salah, Engelhardt, Federa, who I know is quite a tidy player, Verdi, Braunerder, not sure if I pronounced that right. We've then got Fabregas, and we've got Belotti. And then, oh my God, this guy looks a bit like a chipmunk. Look how big those cheeks are. We've got Cherry. I need to learn how to say some of these names. Gabrieloni, Yassim, Shajia. Again, I do need to learn some of these. This looks like a lowercase L, Lovine, but it's not. It's a capital I. Not many names look like that. Iovine, again, I could do with some help. My pronunciations of names have always been terrible. Baseli, Mazzitelli, Kone, Goldeniga, Reina, and Vigorito. Reina, yes, the 41-year-old Pepe Reina. I'm tempted to put him in goal at the start, but the thing is, it's a little bit silly to use not only a worse goalkeeper, technically, you know, ratings-wise, he's much lower, but he's so much older as well. 27 years old, Ordero, against Reina, who's 41. But I think for the sake of this career mode, and, you know, I've already mentioned that it's going to be a little bit different, a bit more fun, and I'm absolutely interested in signing more veteran players, I think we start with Reina. We've got Moreno in there. We've got Roberto. Do I start Fabregas? Do I put him next to his ex-Barcelona teammate, Roberto? I think I probably do, you know. I think we start off with Fabregas. Perón's on loan. If we like him, we can make him permanent, but I'm sure City would want a relatively big fee. Belotti is 30. I think Cotrone's 30 as well. Oh, no, he's not. He's only 26. See, we've got a couple of players that are going to be surprises. I think D'Acunha could be very good for us. The French right-sided player, 23 years old. Strafeza is definitely going into his prime. Paz, though, he's the one. He is the one. But this is where you guys need to help me, okay? Signings. Obviously, the team that you've seen there, I've already added 2 players in Fabregas and Varane. That is the complete team from real life after the transfer window. They've finished their transfer window. That's what they've got to deal with until January. I, however, have a chance to put a few more players in. I've got 4 players that are free agents that I think could all be really good. Sabiri, Hosselu, incredible for Real Madrid last season. Genuinely like a superstar sub and did so well for them in the Champions League, for example. We've got Koeman. I've actually signed him before as a free agent. I can't remember which career mode it was, but he was really good. And also we've got Amate. He was one of my first midfield signings that I absolutely loved in career mode on YouTube, and he blew up. He did absolutely incredible. And again, I can't remember for the life of me which team it was, but I signed Amate. I scored screamers with him. I kind of want to revisit that. But free agents, I know, can be a little bit boring. In terms of veteran players, though, at the moment, I'm just looking at veteran players. Alonso, Pedro. I mean, a 36-year-old. Get him in for one last season at Como before he retires. And I must say, a couple of these players were retiring, and I've actually gone in and modded it so they're not retiring anymore, so we can have one last chance to sign them. We've got Illaramendi. We've got Christian Eriksen. We've got James Milner. James Milner. Lucas Podolski, 39 years old. Santi Cazorla. I mean, can it get more fun than that? Imagine my midfield. Fabregas, Cazorla, and someone like Pedro on the left or right and Podolski through the middle. It's like a throwback. I've also got Navas, who is still playing at such a high level. I kind of need a right back. My best right back's on loan. Sergio Roberto is going to be a midfielder for me. So I've got all of these names and I've got so many thoughts going through my head. So please, if you're watching this right now and you want to help me decide who to sign, there's going to be some votes tonight in my Discord. As soon as this video goes live, finish watching it, get into the Discord and vote. Okay, there are going to be some players that I really want to sign myself, but maybe there's some that you guys really want to see. I don't necessarily need any particular positions right now, but I am a little bit concerned about my right back position. So maybe my choice is going to be either Milner, who can play as a right back, Navas, who of course can play as a right back, or Amate, who in the past has played right back, but I'm not so sure I want to get him there. So maybe we just go with Navas as a quick little signing at the start here. But I think for now, let's leave it. We're going to get into a pre-season tournament. And let's see how things look in a couple of days, weeks. Imagine if I was to get some injuries or something like that, then things change. Captain Catrone is saying, on behalf of the whole team, I wanted to welcome you to Como 1907. The future's exciting. It's a bit cliche, isn't it? I'm going to say we've got plenty of work to do, because we do. I genuinely have no idea how I'm going to get on in this first season. And Kone, 24 years old, 66 rated. A loan doesn't interest me, and I don't really want to sell him either. I'm just going to go ahead and reject that. I don't think there's any players that I particularly want to get rid of right now. No one is shortlisted for sale, unless he automatically is listed for loan. He might be. What I'll do is I'll just block that so we don't get any more coming in. We're getting some scout reports already, which is good news. I obviously want to see some of the ratings before we make any decisions. Although, I might miss out on free agents if I don't jump on them now. An offer coming in here for Dacunia. We're going to go ahead and reject that. And we've had an offer come in. See, look, this is one that I would be interested in. He's 26 years old, 67 rated. I don't think he's going to elevate this team too much. So I'm tempted to say yes to this, but I haven't even used the guy. He might be really good. I've got to completely change my mentality from this Arsenal career mode where I'm using 80 rated plus players week in, week out. I now need to look at 67 rated players and think, well, they could do something for me. But I do also want to have a bit of money to spend. Before we say yes or no to that, let's just check how much money we actually have. Oh my God, where is it in this year's game? It should be here, right? Yeah, budget overview. We've got 8 million. It's not much, is it? So I think that makes me lean towards sell. I think we probably sell this guy, don't we? All right, let's go into my offers. And then we'll accept this from Sheffield United. I think 1.55 is actually a very good offer. We'll go ahead and allow that. We've missed out on Amate and Hosselu. Okay, well, Amate doesn't look particularly great, to be honest. So we can live without him. But Hosselu, I was actually kind of interested in. But then again, we've got Belotti, we've got Catrone, captain, Hosselu. It is what it is. No one else has moved yet. And we are starting to get a lot of their stats here. Look at Podolski. He's so slow now. He's still got a rocket of a left foot, though. And there we have it, our first sale. Thank you for your service. I love how I'm just coming in and like, yep, you can go. Yep, need the money. Unfortunately, it is a business as well as a hobby and a sport and fun. It's a good price. Maybe we could have got a little bit more, but we're talking about 0.3 million, 300,000. But I guess, you know, with a club at this level, that is actually quite a lot of money. 1.1 million added to the transfer budget. That'll go towards buying someone that's close to retirement. Now, this is an interesting topic. I haven't talked about this yet because I hadn't actually seen it. But there are now adverts and sponsors in career mode. We have the Beats Cup. Yes, the headphones brand, Beats. Is it Dr. Dre or whatever? I'm going to accept that just out of curiosity. And what you'll see, yeah, look, there's the logo. That's not me. I haven't modded that in. They're actually putting sponsored stuff in the game. Now, in most games, I think people would be going insane about that. Why are you putting sponsorships in the game? That's ridiculous. But I'm all for it in career mode. I want to see shirt sponsorships and things like that. I want to see the opportunity in our finances area to sign sponsors. You know, it'd be wicked. So I'm hoping they do more of that. Now, we've received an offer for arguably our most important player. No, we are not selling Catrone. Manchester United have had an offer for Christian Eriksen, and it's Leon. And we just received an offer for Paz, by the way. Instant rejection. Now, Christian Eriksen is an interesting proposition because he's 78 rated and he's still definitely usable. Yes, he's not the quickest. Yes, his defending and physical stats aren't great, but I'm telling you, sitting in a deep-lying playmaker role, he could be absolutely insane. He's got whipped pass, incisive pass, he's dead ball, specialist, of course. I'm genuinely quite interested in him, but that would be my entire budget. So, yeah, maybe Christian Eriksen isn't going to be the player I go for. I'd be more interested in going for Navas right now, just because, as I said before, it's kind of a position I need. It's a lot of money for a player that's probably going to be a year or two. Max, he's going to be 40 by the end of Season 2. And Cazorla just, he pulls my heartstrings. I want Cazorla. He's got a release clause of 2.9 million. And he's still good. He's still good. Oh, I might just do it. Oh, Santi Cazorla. Oh, man. Do I do it? Okay, first of all, Coman is 74 rated. We've got the full scout report. Not necessarily needed, but a very good player. We'll keep him on the list, but I'm not going to go for him. Sabiri, I don't really need a cam. He's just a player that I found in the free agents and thought, well, could look at him, but nah, I've decided we're not going to go for him. Alonso is definitely an interesting proposition, but maybe not in a position we need to improve him right now, but we'll leave him on the list. Same with Pedro. I would be a little bit concerned that with a winger, you need that explosive pace, and he just doesn't really have that anymore. And the other thing to remember as well is when it comes to developing these players and adding roles, for example, if I wanted to convert him to an inside forward, I don't think I could do it very quickly. It would take a long time, wouldn't it? Illaramendi, nah, I'd rather have so many other players. Eriksen's definitely going to move, and I don't want to blow all my money on him. James Milner is still an interesting one. Podolski, I think, just might not be good enough, unfortunately. But he's just fun. Imagine throwing him on at striker at the end of a game. Do you know what? I'm going to delegate, and I'm going to start the offer at, like, nothing. 300,000, and I don't want to pay more than 600,000. I can't even see the numbers. They really need to fix some of these issues. A maximum of 600,000. I'm going to make an offer for Cazorla as well. 1.5. I'm going to try a bit less than that. 1.3. And don't go higher than 1.5. This is so annoying. I literally have to keep checking what I'm doing here. I think maybe we should bring this down. 1.2 to 1.5 for Santi Cazorla. And then Navas, he's the player I want. I want Navas. So I'm going to go ahead and approach to buy. We'll do this one myself. And we'll just let the assistant deal with the other two for now. So in terms of a player swap, I don't think there's anyone I want to lose. So I'm just going to go straight in here. And again, it's still bugged. Look at that. Literally can't see what number I'm putting in. I'm going to go in with 3 million. It's a lot of money for a 38-year-old, isn't it? But that's what this career mode's about. I do want to use veteran players. And... what? They want Paz. Yeah, I bet you do. No chance. Not in a million years. I'm just going to go back in with 3 million. And it's a reasonable offer. Am I overpaying here? No. He's 80 rated. And he won't go down to 75 or 74. I hope. At least for a year or two. I think it will be good to keep him at a high-ish level. We'll accept a squad role of Crucial. 2-year deal. Yep. No more than that, that's for sure. Don't need a release clause. His wage is pretty good, actually. I'm willing to do 22.5 and 140,000 up front. He's going to want a little bit more, though, isn't he? No, there we go. My first signing is a 38-year-old. Welcome to the team. I'm so happy with that. It's what I wanted to do with Como. They've got clearly an idea of signing older players that are experienced and mixing in some youth. And that's exactly what I intend to do here. Welcome, Navas. And he will be making his debut in 3 days' time in our first game of the Beats International Trophy. Oh, that sounds really funny. Now, I should also be on the lookout here for any price negotiations. Oh, hang on. That didn't look good. Podolski's... Okay, yeah. So that's too low, apparently. We'll have to try again for Podolski. Haven't heard anything back regarding Santi Cazorla just yet. But for this game, like I just said, Navas is coming in for his debut. I do need to check, though. Okay, this might be an issue. So in order to get Fabregas and Varane in, we had to take an older version and put them into FC25. That might not make sense to some people, but it wasn't an easy thing to do for Daniels. And he said there might be an issue with their morale. It keeps coming up as unknown. Everyone else is happy. Good sharpness, whatever. Unknown. So we'll keep an eye on it. Worst case, it doesn't work and I can't use them. And I just get rid of them. If that happens, it happens. And my game's crashed. Okay, I've booted up the game again. And Cazorla's offer has been negotiated before we get into the game this time. So we're going to go ahead and sort this out now. And hopefully it doesn't crash when we go into the game. It might be because of Fabregas and Varane. It might be. We've tested it, but clearly there could be some issues there. 1.7 million was accepted, or at least negotiated, and I'm going to accept it. And now we're going to negotiate his contract. And let me just say this, okay? Cazorla is always welcome at my club, even if he's 50 and he's got stumps for legs, okay? 2-year deal, that's fine. We don't need a release clause. He wants a significant wage bump. I've heard he's not taking a salary to play over in Spain. I think he's on €1 a week or something, which is astonishing for Real Oviedo. What a legend, man. We're going to remove the appearances bonus. Sorry, mate. I'm going to try and get you a little bit cheaper if I can. And there we go. 19,500 euros. And now we'll try the game again. And hopefully, maybe I need to sim it via the calendar. It might be just the first game is going to be weird with Varane and Fabregas. The game's like, whoa, what's going on here? You're not an FC25 player. Okay, fingers crossed. Here we go. Sim through the day. It's not looking good, is it? My last hope is to actually go into the game and hope that it doesn't crash this time, but I'm sure it will in 3, 2, 1. Oh. We are in the game. Maybe this is the key to actually play the match. Oh my God. Yes! And look at this, Fabregas. Welcome into the team that you signed for 2 years ago and played for, but got removed as manager so I could come in and you're back. You're going to be playing, I'd say at least half the games this season, something like that. All right, we're just going to mess around a little bit here. Get a cross in with Navas. I need to give him a new shirt number. He can't be number 3. That's just wrong. Hang on. I want to at least have a shot before we jump to the end here. Because, of course, this is a pre-season tournament. I'm not too worried about it. I wonder what the trophy looks like at the end, though. Is it going to have a Beats logo on it? Get the cross in. Are we playing at Signal Iduna Park? We are. We're at the Dortmund Stadium. Here is Strafeza. Okay. I mean, we've played really well, guys. Now, are we going to potentially crash? It's not going to work. Okay. Bear with me. No Fabregas, no Varane. It is what it is. I tried. There is one more thing I can try, and that is having Varane and Fabregas on the reserves, just so they're not in this first game. I think it's something to do with, I might need to play a game for it to all kind of fix itself. I don't know. We'll try it, and if this doesn't work, then I will just go back to pre-adding Varane and Fabregas. It was a very last-minute decision. I was ready to record, and then I thought, no, I've got to try this. So we'll give it another go here whilst they're on the reserves. We'll do a quick sim, and like I said, if this doesn't work, then it is what it is. And, oh dear, it worked. Okay, so it is, we know what the problem is. It is Fabregas and Varane. How badly do we want them in the first team? Or, you know, on the bench as well. I mean, I do really want them. So hopefully now it's fixed. I will save and then put them in the team, play another game and see what happens. Here we go. Let's put Fabregas in and let's put Varane in. Please work. Please. No! Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so it didn't work, but it's okay. It's okay. We're back in. No Fabregas, no Varane. It was meant to be that wouldn't work. And to be fair to you guys, I'd rather Cazorla in midfield than Fabregas anyway. So I guess it's a win in a way. But hey, look, at least I tried. Sometimes mods don't work. It can just crash the game. It is what it is. But we are back where we were. The only problem is the player that I sold, I haven't received an offer for him. So we'll see what happens there. But, oh, we've had a different player offer. This is one of our strikers that I definitely don't intend on using, Gabrieloni. So we will sell him instead. Oh, I missed this. We had a different offer for Cherry or Seri here, but because I missed it, it just got rejected. They still haven't fixed the notifications. Don't worry, the game's only 2 months in now or whatever. But we're almost back to where we were, and at least now we know the game isn't going to crash. I mean, the thing is, I could have fixed it for this episode, but then a few episodes down the line, what if it started crashing again? Just, you can't have that. Wait, what? McGinn has just moved to Real Madrid. That's who they've replaced Paz with. They sold us Paz so they could get McGinn. I see the master plan here. Anyway, it's time to give their debuts. So we're going to have new signing Navas, and of course Cazorla can come in as well for Perón. I'm actually really excited about this. I think Cazorla coming into that left centre mid role next to Sergio Roberto, it's going to be a lot of fun. Navas, of course, getting his debut as well. I think we've got different teams in the competition this time, but we've got a 2-0 win. It doesn't matter. We're going to win the competition no matter who's in there. We are Como 1907, and we are taking over Europe. We've got our next game coming up here. Same again, but maybe we change up the teams a little bit more. I still want to get Navas in. And, of course, Cazorla in. I'm going to put them in the first team, so I don't have to keep switching them. But for this game, I'm going to have Docena out and bring in Van der Bremt. He is on loan as a right back, and I'm guessing they'd like me to play him at right back. But I want to try him as a centre back as well. And out on the left side, I want to give Federa a go. Maybe I should try a different left back as well. Moreno, let's take him out and put in Salah. All right. And then again, quick sim. Away from home this time, technically. And it's a 2-2 draw. Not sure we'll be taking over Europe if we can't even beat Cosenza. Cosenza, I don't even know which league they're from. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God, I haven't seen that before. That's insane. Okay, this might be a step too far. Enjoy iconic sound with Beats Studio Pro. Hey, look, they're not paying to be in my video. Where's my payment, Beats? You're now promoting in my YouTube video. How about that? All right, straight into this next one. First team without Cazorla, obviously, and new signing at right back as well. But that 2-0 win, fine. We will take that. Who needs Navas? We didn't win the Beats Cup. Oh, well, it is what it is. And Perón has suffered a broken hand injury. Let the injuries begin. We got ruined in the Arsenal career mode by injuries. Please don't happen again. We just had a huge offer come in for Ordero. He is quite comfortably our best player, technically, 79 rated. Almost 20 million from Lazio. I would have done a swap. I would have done Pedro for him. No, I obviously wouldn't have done that. But hey, Lazio, if you want to do a deal, how about you give me Pedro and I give you the finest Italian meal deal from a supermarket? I'll find some Monster Munch and throw that in. Like, honestly, I want Pedro. Can I have him? Why am I even kind of stressing about it? I can just buy him. Let's get him. 37 years old, worth 2.4 million. I want him for a season. I'm just going to do it. And if you guys don't want to see Pedro, I'm sorry, but he's linking up with Fabregas. Fabregas has recommended me to sign him. They used to play at Barcelona together and, of course, for Spain. We're going to make an offer here of just 1 million. I don't have a million. Oh, dear. I have spent a lot of my money. Okay, hang on. Can I offer... Oh, it's going to have to be a player swap, isn't it? Hang on. What wingers do I have that I don't think I will use? Oh, the guy that we sold. It's almost like this was written in the stars. All right. Will they do a straight swap? No, they want Engelhardt. No. He's actually a pretty decent player from what I can tell. Is there a midfielder I can... Wait, Sergio Roberto's worth 16.5 million. What? That's crazy. Baselli, 69 rated, 32 years old. I'm quite stacked in centre mid. Plus 280. Will they do the deal? They'll do 1.7. I don't have 1.7 million. There must be someone else you can take. Okay, I don't have enough centre-backs. Maybe a goalkeeper, but not really. I've got a lot of strikers. What if I offer this Cherry guy? His face just looks weird to me. Is it just me, or is his mouth just, like, really wide? Okay, in terms of a transfer fee, can we just go in with 300,000 plus our striker here? Oh, they're considering it, but that normally means they're going to come back and say, no, we want money. We have an update. What's it going to be? Unacceptable, and they want 1.6 million. Okay, that means we just simply need to sell a couple of players, or just one player, realistically. So I think, actually, yeah, I think I'm going to sell the striker. We've actually got a few players out on loan. Like, for example, this guy, Giacchini, if that's how you say it, he could come back and do a pretty good job for us. So we will sell Alberto Cherry. I have no idea. We've got Belotti, so I don't feel like we're too weak in that position. And the winger we sold originally, he's only got 10 months left on his contract anyway, so maybe we should just cash in on him. He's a decent young player. We've got Verdi, 32 years old. A couple of good youngsters there. Baselli. See, the problem is that I don't want to sell players that are like legends at Como. I should probably just look into which players have been there for so long and just not take the mick and get rid of them, you know? But we can probably sell those two, and that would be enough. 20 million offer for Sergi Roberto. Madness. I should absolutely be taking that. 20 million. Insane. Okay, I can't resume negotiations because the negotiation they've offered me isn't good enough. So we're just going to ignore that. And we're going to accept this offer from Cincinnati. Nice. Hopefully that'll go through. We've had another offer come in for Catrone. A swap deal. I mean, that's not a bad offer, but no. Blocked. Oh, and now you've had an offer for the striker. 1.1 million. That's pretty good from Hearts. Okay, we'll accept that. I would argue that's probably a bit too much for him. He's really not that great. And I think that might be a sale. There it is. That winger we sold earlier on in this episode. Just pretend it never happened. It's happening now. Okay, so two bits of bad news. We've got Juventus to start off with. That's a great first game. We're about to get smashed. And Navas has already gone down to 79. It's just going to happen. It is what it is. These older players are going to plummet quickly. And I'm doing the opposite of what I should be doing. I should be signing young players that can only grow and get better and better. But do you know what, guys? It's about having fun. And that's exactly what we're not about to have here against Juventus. We are going to struggle for sure. We've got Santi Cazorla and Sergi Roberto as my midfield pivot. Gotta love it. And again, quick shout out to Daniels because I'm using his mods again. One of them is the Sky Sports Calcio live logo in the top corner. I absolutely love that. We're live on Italian Sky and it's my strongest lineup. And by the way, the number 19 shirt was available. That's the number Cazorla wore at Arsenal and he's got it now. Oh, I could cry. Oh, I've given away the ball already. Oh my God, what a start. We should already be losing. I do have a Serie A mod, by the way, so every team is licensed and has their kits. Should be 2-0. Oh my God. So, yeah, we do have the Milan kits, Inter, you know, all of that stuff. It's another corner. What I would like to do is actually get the ball and get it up the pitch at some point, if possible. Oh, yes, Cazorla. This is exactly what you've been signed to do. It's a decent ball as well. And, oh, no, we've still got it. Wait. Over on this right side. Oh, my God, imagine if I score now. Never mind, ignore me. Oh, my God, Cazorla won a header. Unbelievable. Why are Juventus sitting so deep? Here is Navas. Catrone. Ooh, not bad. I need to take advantage of any shot I can have because I'm not going to get many. Have I just given away a penalty? Come on. I'm not helping myself, am I? I've lunged in. Okay, yeah, I've missed the ball and it probably is a foul. But come on, they still had the ball, right? Top right. Oh, I almost got it. No. Coop Miners went bottom right. 1-0 to Juventus, and it won't be the last goal. That's got to be a red. Send him off. No, that obviously isn't going to be a red. I like Acuna though. He's pretty good. Quick, exactly what you want in a winger. Inside forward. Oh, I need to put Cazorla on all free kicks. I'm just going to dink this one in and see if someone can get on the end of it. Oh, yes, no. Win the header? No, 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 no. See, and I've already noticed as well, pace is going to be an issue. I'm used to Saliba. I mean, even Timber and Calafiori got very quick towards the end of Season 2. And all of a sudden, I don't have as much pace. Here is Paz, the youngster. He's going to take us to the very top, but not with a shot like that. That's definitely not going to go in. Oh, look at this. Nice. Let's go. Getting chased. Cut back into Catrone. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to shoot first time. Here's Cazorla. He's still got it, isn't he? Strafeza. Can't say I haven't had any chances. Genuinely, even though we're 1-0 down and Juventus were insane in the first few minutes, I've actually had my moments. Look at the space. What's happened to Juventus in the last kind of 20 minutes or so? Decent ball in. Go on, win that. Okay, the keeper's punched it. Paz can win this maybe? No. And that is going to be half-time. I would actually say it's been pretty even. I can't believe that. We should not be in this position. They should be 3-0 up. Straight away in this second half, they're in. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, good save. I could not select the right defender and I could not turn very quickly. That felt like I was trying to turn a 70-ton truck in the box. Oh, no. Go on, Paz. No, come on. You've got to get that. Here is Coop Miners. Get a tackle in this time. Go on, Cazorla. Yes! Santi Cazorla. Legend. And now, maybe we can get on the break. Let's go down the left side. Need a good first touch. Nice. There's the overlap. It's nice not having a false back for a change. I've actually got a runner. Paz. Oh, my God. Sergio Roberto. Oh, it was on target. We're actually working our way into this game. Cross coming in. Paz. Oh, over the bar. Ah, here we go. This could be the second goal here. Okay, wasn't a very good shot. Can we hit them on the break? Down the left side, maybe. Chest it down. Nice. Into Cazorla. Over on the right wing. He has still got it. What a ball. Kind of. It wasn't the best ball ever. Here is Yildiz. Great young player. I would love a player like him in this team. Oh, what a tackle. Here we go. Big opportunity here. Into Catrone. Across the keeper. Oh, yes! We've equalised at the Allianz. It is 1-1 against Juventus, the most successful Italian team ever. Little old Como have turned up with a new manager with Cazorla, Navas, Sergio Roberto, and we've equalised. What a goal from Catrone. He's going to be a very important player. I hope I'm saying his name right. Knowing me, I'm probably not. It'll be like Catrone. I have no idea. But that is a huge moment in this game. Is it going to be enough to secure a point? Are we going to crumble and concede? We'll find out. I've made a couple of changes. There's only about 6-7 minutes left to go here. Cazorla has come off. Both my wing backs. And on the left, we've got Federa on as well. Here is the young Belgian player. He's interesting. He's on loan from, I think, RB Salzburg. Right back / centre back. Looks like a unit. Here is Paz. Oh, imagine the scenes if that one flies in. But I think we've made it. I think we're going to get a draw against Juventus in our first game of the season. And we didn't need Varane or Fabregas. Unreal. What a game. We've done it. Our first point on the board. And we have sold Mr. Chipmunk Cheeks. He is leaving and we very much need the money because, yeah, I would love to get 1 or 2 more players in. But most importantly, I would love to get Pedro. Okay, so that is it for this first episode. But I need your help now, guys. Go into the Discord. The link is down below. Discord.gg/MGH. If you want to take part in the votes, there is a votes chat. I'm literally going to put a player name, yes or no. Would you like me to sign them? Whether it's now or a different time, I don't know. But please have your say. Thank you for watching the Arsenal career mode. The first 2 seasons were great. We'll be back for season 3 at some point in the new year sometime. I don't know. We'll do Como, MGH United, and then we'll see. But for now, I hope you're excited for this Como Road to Glory, kind of. And I will see you in episode 2 tomorrow.